Last week, the New York Times published an essay that basically said we have to be honest with ourselves and admit that Russia is in fact run by a fascist. Well, as you can imagine, that did not go over so well in Russia, where Vladimir Putin is, weirdly enough, still supported by a good majority of the people there. So on the Kremlin-funded TV station, so, they kind of have to support Putin, one of the hosts, by the name of Vladimir Solovyev, decided to go on a tirade of his own about this New York Times essay, and he pointed out, Mr. Solovyev, that it is in fact the United States that has flirted with fascism by electing Donald Trump. Now, before I read what Mr. Valoff had to say, it is important to point out that Donald Trump has been the favorite American of the Russians for quite some time now. Hell, he's not even on the list of Americans that are banned from going to Russia. President Biden is, Hillary Clinton is, Nancy Pelosi is, AOC is, but not Donald Trump. They love him there. And maybe it's because, as this host points out, he is totally a fascist. So here is what Mr. Solovyev had to say. I'm sorry, every time I read how he starts this, I love it. Listen, you bastards. Let me tell you a secret. First of all, your signs are idiotic in their nature. Secondly, looking at your listed indications, how are they any different from the election campaign of Donald Trump, down to his slogan, "Make America Great Again"? And of course, he is responding to specific issues brought up in that New York Times essay, where they list all the ways that Russia is in fact fascist, and Mr. Solovyev is basically pointing out, this is you. You're writing about you and Donald Trump, America. He continues, strong leader with large crowds coming out in his support, discussions of former greatness. Donald Trump promised to make America great again. They had mass events to support the leader. Would you like me to put on a video of the dancing Trump? Yes, I would. Please put on a video of the dancing Trump on Kremlin state-funded TV. I'm sorry, I can't even continue reading it. Listen, you get the gist of it at this point, right? Do you know how bad you have to be, how fascist you have to be for the frickin' Kremlin-funded network to be like, whoa, hold up, this guy is a fascist? And here's the thing, though. They're not wrong. And let's be fair here. The New York Times essay was also not wrong. Russia, you are being run by a fascist. You're not necessarily a fascist country, but you're being run by a fascist in a fascist way. You get rid of him and all of his little followers at the top tiers of the government, you're not going to be fascist anymore. But over here in America, yeah, we've got our own problems with fascists. Trump may be out of office, but we've got other little wannabe fascists popping up. Ron DeSantis in Florida, Greg Abbott in Texas. All of these people adhere to the same ideology. You're either with us or you're against us. And if you're against us, we're going to punish you. We've seen them punish certain sects of the population. We have seen them punish corporations that dare go against the established conservative narrative. I mean, heck, they did that this week with State Farm. Republicans have become fascists here in the United States. So yes, it's easy to sit there writing an essay for the New York Times pointing out, look at all these fascists over across the globe. Horrible people, they don't even realize they're being run by fascists. Yeah, they may not. But apparently most Americans don't realize that we're also, depending on where you live, being ruled by fascists. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.